It's been 3 decades, 30 years of back and forth, head-to-head competition, and constant evolution. And yet, the question still stands. Dolby or DTS? Which one really delivers the better sound? If you've ever set up a home theater, bought a Blu-ray, streamed a movie in Atmos, or just scrolled through your AV receiver's settings, wondering what DTS-X is, you've been part of this debate, whether you knew it or not. So today we're going on a journey. Not just a comparison, but a deep dive into why Dolby and DTS are still at it after 30 years, how we got here, and what it all means for your movie nights in 2025. Let's rewind. Before streaming, before Blu-rays, heck, even before DVDs, there were laserdiscs. And back in those days, if you wanted high-end digital surround sound at home, your options were limited. That is, until Dolby came in with Dolby Digital aka AC3, and DTS fired back with DTS coherent acoustics. Dolby had already made a name for itself in theaters and VHS tapes with its matrix-encoded surround systems like Dolby Surround and Pro Logic. But DTS arrived with a bold claim: higher bit rates, less compression, and more audio detail. In a world where every kilobit mattered, that was a big deal. Then, in 1997, the DVD format arrived, and that's when the format war really caught fire. DVDs brought 5.1-channel surround sound into the mainstream. Front left, center, front right, surround left, surround right, and the LFE channel. And with it came a new challenge: limited bandwidth. Dolby Digital was the default. Most DVDs came with Dolby 5.1 sound at 448 kilobits per second, even though the format technically allowed up to 640 kilobits per second. DTS, on the other hand, swooped in with a much higher bitrate: 768 kilobits per second, and even 1.5 megabits per second on some titles. More bits, better sound. Or at least that was the promise. But those higher bit rates came at a cost: space. DTS took up more disk room, leaving less for video and bonus features. As a result, DTS wasn't even included in the original DVD spec. Support was added later in 1997, and only a few hundred DVDs ever shipped with DTS soundtracks. Compare that to the hundreds of thousands with Dolby, and it's easy to see who dominated. Still, the audiophile crowd had their debates. Forums like AVS Forum and CompuServe exploded with passionate posts comparing the two. DTS fans swore it was clearer, more dynamic, less compressed. Dolby fans praised its studio compatibility and broader support. And for a while, it felt like a true battle of equals. When Blu-ray launched in 2006, everything changed. No longer bound by the limitations of DVDs, both Dolby and DTS introduced lossless formats. Dolby had True HD, DTS had DTS HD Master Audio. These weren't just better, they were bit-perfect copies of the original studio mixes. No compression, no missing details. So naturally, the debates continued. Even though both formats delivered technically identical quality, some people still claimed DTS sounded better. Why? Well, some pointed to mixing differences or Dolby's dialogue normalization feature affecting the tone. Others just liked rooting for the underdog. In practice, though, both were excellent, and both became standard on Blu-ray discs and AV receivers alike. In 2012, Dolby upped the game once again with Dolby Atmos, adding height channels and object-based audio to the mix. If you saw Brave in theaters, you might remember arrows whooshing over your head, not just around you. 2 years later, Atmos made its way into home theaters. And not long after, DTS responded with DTS-X, a competing immersive format built for flexibility and backward compatibility. Both formats could be delivered losslessly on Blu-ray and 4K Blu-ray, or via lossy streams like Dolby Digital Plus or DTS HDHR. Most AV receivers today decode both. So once again, the difference came down to availability and preference. Dolby Atmos won out in terms of adoption. It's everywhere: Blu-ray, streaming, soundbars. DTS X? Not so much. But that's about to change. Today, physical media is fading. Blu-ray sales are down, streaming rules. And with that comes a familiar problem: bandwidth. Just like DVDs before, streaming platforms must compress audio to reduce file sizes. That means lossy codecs, even for immersive formats. Dolby has dominated this space. Netflix, Disney+, Apple TV+, Prime Video, HBO, they all support Dolby Atmos via Dolby Digital Plus at bit rates between 384 and 768 kilobits per second. DTS, meanwhile, has been mostly absent from streaming. That is, until IMAX Enhanced showed up. IMAX Enhanced is a partnership between IMAX and DTS to bring the IMAX theatrical experience home, both in video and sound. Visually, it delivers IMAX's unique 1.901 aspect ratio and HDR picture quality. But the real kicker? IMAX Enhanced Audio uses DTS-X, and now, for the first time ever, you can experience DTS-X on Disney+. The first title, Queen Rock Montreal, dropped in May 2024. Since then, 21 more IMAX Enhanced titles with DTS-X have landed on the platform, including some of the biggest Marvel movies. The only catch? Hardware support is limited. Right now, only select Sony Bravia, Hisense, and TCL TVs support DTS-X streaming. And you'll also need a compatible receiver or soundbar, ideally one that's IMAX Enhanced certified. Sony, Denon, Marantz, LG, Anthem, they're all in the game. Streaming sticks like Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV? Nope, not yet anyway. If you want the best possible audio and video at home, no compression, no buffering, and no compromises, there's Kaleidoscape. This premium system downloads full-quality movies to local storage, including lossless Dolby Atmos and DTS-X soundtracks. No internet lag, no streaming hiccups, just pristine playback, instantly. But here's the kicker. It starts at $2,000. And every movie must be purchased or rented individually. No subscription, no catalog browsing. It's premium, it's niche, but it's incredible. Here's a reality check. Today's lossy codecs, whether Dolby Digital Plus or DTS-X Profile 2, are more efficient than ever. DTS-X streaming on Disney Plus clocks in at around 448 kilobits per second, but still delivers perceptually lossless audio. It sounds fantastic, dynamic, full, immersive. Similarly, Dolby Atmos on Apple TV 4K hits up to 768 kilobits per second and can sound breathtaking when the source and system are right. So yes, streaming has its limits, but the tech has caught up. We're getting more for less, and most viewers won't notice a drop in quality. After 30 years, the Dolby versus DTS debate is still going strong. But maybe the better question is, does it really matter anymore? Both Dolby and DTS offer incredible sound. Both have lossless and immersive formats. Both work on most home theater gear today. Sure, Dolby Atmos has broader support. DTS-X is making a comeback with IMAX Enhanced. But at the end of the day, great sound is great sound, no matter the logo on the screen. So if your system supports it, go enjoy those IMAX Enhanced Marvel films with DTS-X on Disney+. Or crank up the volume on your favorite Atmos mix on Apple TV. Just please don't listen through TV speakers. So, where do you stand in the Dolby versus DTS debate? Are you Team Dolby or Team DTS? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you're rocking an IMAX Enhanced setup, let us know what you're watching. Thanks for tuning in.